Alrighty, friends, welcome back to another very exciting episode of Booking It with me, Jonna. Yeah, we're so excited. I'm so excited to be here with JB Moonstar. I'm mostly excited because her initials are JB and my initials are JB. So,
There you go.
and we're both wearing green shirts, so totally this was meant to be.
There you go. We are.
JB is a author for Four Horsemen Publications, and she is the author of the Ituria
Arturia Chronicles.
Ituria Chronicles, and I still said it wrong.
That's
Ituria.
okay. That's
The
okay.
Ituria Chronicles, where currently I'm looking at the website, there are 11 books in the Chronicles.
That's
And
correct.
then she's also the author of The Mermaids of Crystal Cay.
Yes. And there's two there right now.
Yes, there's two of those books, and I want you guys to know that all the covers are very beautiful. They're very pretty, and I want to
They're
touch
very
them.
pretty. I have some here. I can show them to you. But post them to the screen.
And right before we started recording, JB was telling me that her daughter actually does all of her cover art, which is so awesome because you're keeping it in the family, and she is so talented. That's so cool. You're the writer. She's the cover artist. Like, how did you? I guess I'll start you off easy with the how did you how did it come to be that your daughter was also your cover artist?
Oh, okay. Well, she does have a master's in arts and sciences.
Oh,
So
nice.
arts and sciences. So she majored in art in college. And she just does such pretty art that I said, Kay, can you come up with some covers for me? And she did. And they're all beautiful, you know? They're
They
they're very pretty.
they're very gorgeous. I love all the colors. Just as soon as I looked at your author page, I was like, "Oh my goodness, these are beautiful." They're
And they all have a
very
moon in the top, if you notice.
yeah, they do. Which your name is Moonstar, so
Yeah,
that would track.
that would work. Yeah.
So what got you into writing?
Well, a
Um,
long time ago,
mhm,
my daughter was very young in fourth grade. She loved to read. She was a very avid reader. I mean, she was reading way above her reading level, and I just wanted to write a story that was fun and magical and had dragons and stuff in it, but was safe for a fourth grader to be reading.
mhm.
So I did write that one, and I didn't do anything about it for over 10 years. And then I decided to go ahead and try and publish it and everything. Had a couple ups and downs, but then I found Four Horsemen, and we decided to make a series about it, and it's great. So we started out with Jenna,
Mhm.
and then when we made the series, we started out with Russ and the Hidden Voice because that explains Ituria's island, which is on in the caverns of the moon. And so I did months of research to make sure we could actually build caverns in the moon and make them airtight and have water and deflect the sunlight to come in and the plants can grow and everything. And so Ituria is a unicorn who rescues animals on Earth and brings them up to the moon to keep them safe. And he has dragon friends who help him. And then the dragons enlist the help of like 10 to 12-year-old children on Earth who help him rescue the animals. And he has a magic potion which allows him to turn into humans. He's 465 years old, but in dragon terms, that's still a young teenager. So when he turns into a human, he still looks like a young teenager.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, I
So
would as I was going through it, I was like, okay, we got I because I was at the top and I was like, okay, it looks like Sarah's the girl, and then I was like, no, wait, there's Jenna. I was like, oh wait, there's Michelle also, not and Taylor and Jan.
Oh, they're all individual stories.
Yes.
Taylor turns up twice, and as if there's more than one story with each of the persons, then that follows their adventure to the next level. Like Jenna has 3 books, and by
Mm-hmm.
the third book, she's been appointed the protector of the Middle Forest because Ituria has to leave his forest on near her where she lives, and so he I guess I'm telling you how the story ends, but For the in the first Jenna book, she has to rescue Ituria because he's been trapped in a cage by some hunters. And in the second one, the hunters come back and try and capture Knocker, the dragon. And then the third one, the hunters come back and she has to. They keep coming back, so Ituria has to leave the Middle Forest where he's been living and takes his mate Celeste, and they go back up to the moon, and they have to find another place to have a base on Earth. But for now, they can't leave their animals alone, all the squirrels and foxes and everything that live in Middle Forest, because they haven't been hunted for like 40 or 50 years since Ituria took it over, and she needs someone to protect them. So she's appointed to protect them
Got you.
at the end of the
Okay.
third one. So she's the only one who actually turns into a wolf on her own. Now,
Oh, okay.
Taylor gets a magic potion to turn into a hawk at one point,
Okay.
and Sarah has talks to a ghost tiger through a claw on her necklace. We have lots of little magical things. There's also a translation stone that Knocker has to keep with him at all times because otherwise he would be speaking dragon, and humans can't understand dragons. All animals can understand each other, but humans can't understand non-human speak.
Got
So
it.
So
Okay.
the translation stone works. And so even if he's in his human form, he has to have his translation stone with him or he'll be talking dragon.
That's
So
crazy.
so and if you get further than 10 feet away, the translation stone doesn't work. Then he sounds like either a giant bobcat or whatever he's saying, depending on what he's saying.
Got it. Okay. So he's just walking around with his own like personal Google Translate.
Yeah, he just wears it on a satchel on his back. He always has his stone with him, his translation stone with him.
Oh man. So the animals can understand the humans. The humans just can't understand them without the
The humans can't under the animals can understand knocker at all times.
right.
The humans can't understand knocker, and the animals cannot understand the humans without the translation stone.
Okay,
So
okay, okay, okay,
the
okay.
humans, both sides, they can't understand the humans, and the humans can't understand them unless there's a little translation stone in there.
Gotcha, gotcha, gotcha. Okay, all right. That okay. I have arrived. I understand.
Okay, okay, yeah. There's a lot of story to it.
Oh no, I mean they seem like really cool like books and like really cool stories and like honestly, the co- I'm just that my problem is I always get stuck on the covers.
Oh, okay, okay,
They're so
yeah.
pretty. Um, tell your daughter she gets a 10 out of 10 from me for her covers and her drawing
I will
because
do that.
they're
I will do
amazing.
that. Yeah.
Um, so are there any more books coming for the Chronicles or
Yeah. Yes, there is. I'm working on one now, and I don't know if you've ever heard of a pangolin before, but pangolin is one of the most hunted, illegally hunted animals in the world. They're endangered. It's kind of a mix between an anteater and an armadillo.
Mhm.
It has scales all over its body instead of hair, and so in certain countries of the world, we won't get into countries, they think that has medicine powers. It's really just fingernails. It's fingernail stuff.
Mhm.
But they use it for medicine. They've killed all the ones in their country, so now they're stealing them from other countries and importing them so that they can use them. And they use the meat. It's you know a, showing yourself how posh you are if you have pangolin meat to eat. That's how rich you are. You can afford to buy it on the off market, and everything. So it's a really sad thing. I learned that. Yeah, it's not a it's
boo to those people. Boo.
yeah, it's a sad situation, but hopefully, and I didn't even know what a pangolin was until a couple years ago, and now I'm trying to. That's my next story. It's called Kinta and the Search for Hope, and it's a little boy who goes over to a Southeast Asian country and finds a baby pangolin and has to find its mother before she's shipped off to another country.
Oh,
And we're in the middle of that one right now.
oh, okay. All right. So do you
So
oh, okay. Do you think the Chronicles are just gonna keep going on
I
and
hope
on?
so.
Yeah?
Yeah, because each one is a different story about a different animal. Like we rescue red wolves, we rescued Chinese crested terns, we rescued a manatee, we rescued tiger cubs. We're
Mhm.
going for pangolins, and the monkeys that are going to be in the pangolin one too. Those are ones they're endangered, but they use them for testing drugs. They pretend they're raised in cage, in
Mhm.
settings, but they're actually caught in the wild, and then they pretend that they raised them and then they sell them to the labs and stuff. So we have to rescue them too, along with the pangolins.
That makes me so sad.
It's crazy what the world is. That's why, I try and, in a nice way, try and let people see, like tigers. One of the things with tigers is that, 2022 was the year of the tiger, but there are no wild tigers left in China. And they bring some they have tiger farms where they raise them like cattle and then slaughter them and sell their parts and call it tiger this and tiger that. And then they pay poachers to go into other countries and kidnap or poach tigers and bring them into the country. And then they can kill them and sell them as wild tigers. So that's where Sarah and Sarah 1 and 2 came from.
Oh, I'm gonna cry. Wait.
It's really sad,
That's
but
so
we
sad.
have rescued the cubs. We couldn't, and they're back on the moon. They rescued them and took them to the moon.
Got you. Okay.
So, and Katrina in the Moonlight Rescue, she rescued her two cubs. She's a big tiger too. So
Got you.
she helped the dragons and Sarah rescue the cubs.
Oh my goodness.
So,
That hurts my feelings.
oh,
That makes me
wait till you
so
hear about the
sad.
mermaid stuff.
Oh no. Oh my gosh.
uh,
Well, I mean, you know, sad as it is good that you are bringing awareness to it because I think a lot of people like don't know until it's like pretty much almost too late when like an animal
hmm
is like almost extinct. And then they're like,
right.
oh no, like this animal is almost extinct. There's only this many. And then people are like outraged, like, what do you mean there's only this many animals left? And it's like, well, I
hmm
mean, because people are killing them and selling them for
Right.
like so much money. Like I mean, like I don't like me, like I don't have a problem with people hunting. I have a problem with people like hunting
Trophy
ill.
hunting.
Yeah, that's just not.
Why would you kill somebody just to take their head off and leave the rest of it in the
Yeah,
land to rot? I
like
mean, it's
what what is the purpose, in it? I mean, I know it's money, like, and
mhm.
people will pay a lot. I just don't understand the people who would pay so much, who would pay for that. Like, because what does it bring you? Like, you can't take it with you when you die.
Yeah, it's sad to me that, my dad when he was young, he was a hunter, but he went out and hunt bunnies and they had them
Yeah,
for dinner. I mean, that was it.
yeah,
But, I can't understand people who hunt for sport.
yeah.
So that's one of my chagrins, I
You
guess.
guys, we gotta save the animals, okay? Stop hunting them because you're gonna make me cry, and I don't want to cry on camera, okay? Don't make me cry on camera. I've cried enough over this past weekend,
Oh
so
no.
stop it. No, it was a good cry. My friend got married over the weekend, and
Oh,
so
okay. Nice.
it was like a good cry that, he
Mhm.
got married or whatever, but like, you know, I already cried once. But yes, I love that you are writing these books to bring awareness to the problem that is plaguing our planet, basically. Um,
Yeah.
which is, hunting for sport, which is I've also never understood it, but I mean, my dad used to hunt, but he would hunt like to eat.
Right, and then you'd eat for the winter. If you
Yeah,
shot a deer, you'd eat for the winter. It's
yeah.
not like you're gonna just put the head on the wall and throw the rest away or something.
Yeah,
So,
I've never understood people like that. I tell people all the time, like, and this is such a tangent that I'm going on right now, but when I'm in one of my like moods where I'm like, I'm gonna get on the dating apps, like I will immediately swipe left on someone if there's a dead animal in their pictures.
mm. Oh, yeah.
Because why? Why? What is the reason? Like, why do you feel the need to
Mhm.
hold up a dead fish and take a picture? Like, why do you feel the need to hold like a deer's head in your hands and take a picture and post it?
Hmm.
Like, what is the reason? And like again, I don't have a problem with you fishing or hunting, like so you can eat whatever. But like I don't and I have a friend who she would always like when she was on like the dating apps, she would always show me like pictures of guys who were like holding pictures of like deers and stuff like that. And I'm like, girl, like she was like, well, you probably won't like him because like he's a hunter or whatever. And I said, I don't have a problem with people who hunt. I have a problem with people who post with corpses on their profiles because you're not going to post a picture with your dead grandma on your Facebook page, but you're going to post with this dead deer. I can't get behind that. So
Yeah.
like but that's just me. That's just like a little rant that I had to go on. And I'm so sorry,
Yeah.
but like it
Yeah.
just
I don't
it's
understand it myself. I don't understand it. And I don't think people realize how, I mean, animals have families and they have houses,
hmm
homes, and they, kids, and you just shoot something because it's there and laugh and make fun of it and,
yeah
torture it before you kill it is just don't like that.
yeah no it's just it just brings me to the what if somebody was doing this to you or someone that you love, like how would you feel
Hmm.
about that, you know?
Right.
And like anyway. So you
So,
said you started writing these books for like when your daughter was younger.
hmm
Um, what what pushed you to publish them? And then like what also has pushed you to kind of keep going with it? Because I mean, 11 books in a series is that's a lot.
that's a lot. That's a lot. Yeah. But, and I enjoy writing them. I think I wrote Taylor in the Final Nine in about 3 weeks because
Wow.
my characters take over my brain and they say, you're going to write this. You have to keep writing until you're done with it. So, you know,
Yeah. They be doing that.
so yeah, they just sneak up in your head and start talking to you and telling you what to write. And so I enjoy it. And if I can get one person to think, oh, maybe we shouldn't, do this or that, or just to think about it, like in the one of the things with the deers in the search for Lila, Jan in the search for Lila, the deers eat the trash that people leave in the woods, and they
Hmm
get the plastic stuck in their stomachs, and they're dying.
hmm
Now, luckily, we have a magical octopus named Simon who's created a pill that will cause the plastic to make little balls and they can throw it up again. So Jan was able to give them the medicine to help them get better. But
mm
that's not real. I
Right.
mean, in the real world, but that would be nice. And the same thing I have another book I'm working on with the turtles because they eat the plastic. It looks like little jellyfish and everything. So they eat
hmm
it and it gets stuck in their intestines and they can't, and they literally starve to death.
Yeah.
So we take them up to the moon and we have Simon give them some pills and medicine and then they can throw them up and then they feel better again. I'm working
Gotcha.
on that one too. So
So you're giving happy endings to fictional
that's what I'm
happy endings
doing.
to real world
When you
problems.
when you read, I read a lot of nature books
Hmm
and they have all these terrible things that are happening to the animals. I says, why can't someone give some of them a happy ending? You
Yeah.
know. So that's what I'm doing with the Chinese crested terns. They had been basically been declared as extinct. In
hmm
fact, the last one somebody found about 30 or 40 of them on an island, and he said, "All right, well, I'll kill them all and show them that I've caught them all, and that they no longer exist. So I have to keep these in the museum." So after a couple 20 years, they found about 30 or 40 still living in the giant tern. It's a different type of tern, but they're only a couple inches, different sizes
hmm
and a little tiny bit different on the beak. And so now they're trying to save them, but then the poachers come up and steal all the eggs.
Yeah.
So that was Jan in the secret cave, and so she saves the eggs and takes them up to the moon with the parents who lost their eggs. And that their situation up there was that they couldn't tell whose eggs was whose. So they all agreed that they would each raise the one egg that, that they are given,
hmm
a family. live a village. A village will raise all the kids. Because on the moon, it's the same situation as on Earth, except for there's no humans to, cause problems. It's the same predators prey type thing.
Yeah,
There's an ocean on the moon where they live on the cliffs and everything.
gotcha.
So
Man, well, save the animals, guys.
that's what we're trying to do.
Look,
Trying to do.
if you don't get anything from this interview, I want y'all to go and save the animals. Donate to some animal saving charity. Make sure you research it first.
Yes. There are some good ones out there. I
Y-
won't name names, but there are
Yes.
some good ones who do help with the animals, and the wolves and everything like that.
So, like this is my PSA for the episode, and then I'll get off my
There you go.
soapbox about it.
Okay.
Save the animals because without them, our ecosystem is fucked. And a lot of them, we actually can't live without them because of the ecosystem.
That is totally correct. I mean, you think of them getting rid of the wolves, and they say, "Oh, well, that's because they kill our elk, the wild elk, and the wild whatever." But if the elk eat all the tree leaves, then the trees die. There's nothing for the beavers to build the dams with if there's no trees. There's a whole, it cascades down into it crashes. It basically does crash.
Yeah. Like, did y'all not learn anything from science class?
Exactly.
Like, we're all one big ecosystem. We have to help each other so we can all survive. And if you don't know, now you know.
Hmm.
So go find a good charity, save some wolves, some elephants, some dolphins, save some animals because without them, there is no us. And that's the end of my speech.
Very good. That's so true, though. That's
Yeah.
very true, though. That's very true.
Yeah.
So, like
Okay.
in my mermaid book,
Yes, let's go to the
the
mermaids.
the mermaids, the first one is Kimmy and the Sea Dragon,
Hmm.
and their challenge with the humans is that um, there's something called ghost net. Have you ever heard of ghost net or ghost gear?
Mm-mm.
It's like if nets break away from a ship, these giant trawling nets, giant ones that go from the top of the water to the ground.
Gotcha. Okay, yeah.
They just let them go, but they still keep catching fish and killing the fish, even though there's no one to harvest the fish. And they
Mm,
had to deal with one of these nets just sweeping through their kelp garden and catching whatever it was in it. So that's another problem we have with, besides the plastics.
mm-hmm.
There's all these nets that, and they pull up millions of pounds of nets a year, but it's just because people will cut the net if they're not supposed to be fishing there. They'll just cut the net away so they don't get caught with it. But it doesn't go away. It just keeps catching fish, and it has the floats on the top, so it just floats around and drags the floor and catches fish and kills them because they can't get out. Same thing with little crabs and shrimp. And
Mm-hmm.
anyway, happy things. Let's see. She
Again,
had,
save the animals,
yeah,
guys.
save the animals, guys. It always has a happy ending. I think in Kimmy, she rescued her friends,
Mm-hmm.
and she got her pearl necklace back. She's the only mermaid so far, and the mermaid. I have a big backstory on them, but she's the only mermaid that came from the before time with a necklace from her before time.
Okay.
And so between the next 10 books or so, we're going to find out what the necklace means, and she's going to rise to be the ruler of the mermaids, a Crystal Cay. But it's going to take
Ah,
several books to get that far because right now she knows nothing because when you come from the before time to become a mermaid, you know nothing. You have to be taught what to do, what to eat, where to swim, where to do whatever. You have to start from square one.
gotcha, gotcha, gotcha. So there's gonna so wait, you said that so like there's only two of those books out right now. So
Right.
you're about to be hitting 12 books with that bad boy?
In order for her to get all the way to the top, yeah,
Yeah,
we're going to
okay.
have to because she's got we have a human, the humans are building an underwater like housing thing where they grow vegetables underwater, and that's a real thing
Oh, cool.
over in Europe in the Mediterranean, where you can grow things underwater in giant glass bulbs, and they can fertilize them and everything. And they don't have to worry about the bugs because the bugs can't get under the water to, and the normal things you have to worry about with plants. But they grow strawberries and stuff under the water.
That's so cool.
Yeah. So there's lots of stuff out there if you study it and then you just shape it
Yeah.
into stories. So
Yeah. That's really cool. I can appreciate that like you give the real world problems a happy ending because I mean that's mostly what we all want, right? Like we don't want to be killing off the baby turtles and the you know
yeah,
all of that stuff. Like nope, nobody wants to do that. Like it but it happens because human beings just don't care about anybody else but human beings and they barely even care about them.
yeah, I have to agree with that statement because
um
they just care about how much money they can make off of whatever they're going to do. Like
yeah.
they're going to cut down those 1,000-year-old trees just so somebody can make money off of it. I
Yeah,
can't
so
deal
someone
with
can
that
build
one
like
right now.
sky high condos that are gonna kill our atmosphere, but who am I? Who am I? Who am I? Who am I?
Yeah,
But
leave those alone, right? Because
guys, you can make a difference. Look, guys, another Jonna PSA. You might not think that you can make a difference, but you actually can. So please talk to your local representatives and make sure you vote. Voting
yes,
is some like I'm so sorry. Like
no, this
this
is very good.
you if you want to actually incite change when a huge vote comes around, it doesn't matter. And I'm not even talking presidential, I'm talking local. When your local elections come around,
Hmm.
do your research on all of the people who are running for office and elect the person that you think will actually make the most change because all we're doing right now is just voting the same people into office over and over again and all they're doing is not making any change.
That's right.
So when your next local election comes around, please and like I never get political on my podcast because like I try not to like make waves or anything, but like I think where we are right now as a country, y'all need to know what is going on and who you're voting for, not even just the presidential elections, but in your local elections.
Hmm.
Your governor, your senator, your congress, like all of those people are so important not to just your state's well-being, but to the country's well-being. And if you vote for
Hmm.
like and if you vote for the wrong people in office, we're going to continue to be excuse my language fucked as a country, and we're only going to go
Hmm.
down. So,
Yeah.
do your research, vote for someone who is actually going to make change in your state, in your city, in our country, and maybe
Hmm.
we can come out of the shit show that is what we are right now. We can actually try and save some animals. We can actually try and save our atmosphere because, oh my God, why is it so fucking hot? Like, come on, guys. Y'all know that you need to do this. And if you think, oh, well, my vote doesn't make a change, it actually does. And the fact that you don't vote, it's actually a really big problem because if you don't
Hmm.
vote, then you're not helping.
Right.
Your vote matters. I don't care if you think it doesn't. If you're not registered to vote, it's literally so easy. Just go to your state's website and you can register to vote and then go vote. Your vote matters. I don't care. Because when I was younger, I didn't think that my vote would matter when I voted, but it does. It absolutely does. Your vote matters more than you think it does.
Hmm.
And a lot of the reason why we are in the situation that we're in right now is because a lot of people didn't vote in the last few elections.
Yes.
And that made a huge difference.
Hmm.
So, if you didn't vote in the last election, presidential or local, go vote next time it rolls around so you can make a difference in your state, in your community, in your country. The end.
I agree. I
Okay.
agree.
I'm sorry.
No, no, I agree with you totally. Totally.
I'm sorry. I just came back from a trip to Spain. My best friend just moved over there with her husband, and she needed someone to bring her cats who were here in the States with her mom over there to be with her because she's going to be there for the next 3 years. Like she's going to be stationed there.
Mhm.
And so I was over there in Spain for a week, and it was one of like probably one of the best experiences of my life, if I'm being
Oh, good.
completely the the sun there totally different than the sun here. There like wasn't a cloud in the sky the whole time I was there. I was out in the sun so much and I didn't even like usually like I would burn in the sun. I didn't even burn. And they really seem to take care of like their country like and this is
Mhm.
probably all going to get edited out honestly. But like there's no litter, like there's like all the kids just like run around and just are like big chilling. Like it just we were out till like 4 in the morning and like I didn't feel unsafe.
Mhm.
Like like since I got back, I've been back for like a week now. I've like seriously been considering like should I just like sell all my worldly possessions and move to Spain?
There's a lot of countries that are better to live in right now.
Yeah. And like it's beautiful there and like I can kind of speak Spanish. So
Oh, good. Yeah, that helps.
yeah, so like I can, and my best friend lives there now too. So like, I don't know. Anyway, I'm sorry. That's like a whole thing, but like it made me so sad to come back. Like when I was on the plane coming back home, like I was genuinely like so sad to be leaving because I was like, that was one of the most fun, beautiful places I've ever been in my whole life, and like now I have to go back home to this place.
Mm. Mhm. Mhm. Yeah.
But
Yeah.
so anyway, back to books.
Back to books.
Back to books. I'm so sorry. I'm so
Oh,
sorry that
no.
I got on my soapbox over
No.
here. I just hate the state that our country is in right now.
Yeah, I'm trying not to say, but yes, I agree with you totally. So
Don't
that's
worry.
why I don't mind at all.
Don't worry.
Go for it.
I'll cut it out. Don't
No,
worry. Don't worry. Don't
don't know. I totally agree with you.
worry. Yeah. Okay. So, let me see. Okay. So I would say that since this is a book series, we can make this like let's do a TV series, like a Babysitter's Club type thing. If you were going to, well, there's just so many books. Okay, wait. Well, there's not that many
It could
characters.
be a series. It really could because the backdrop of each story is the same Ituria's alliance, and it's a alliance of animals and people who are working in the background with the dragons to rescue animals. And
Gotcha.
they, so it really could be a TV series. It would be a lot of fun
Okay.
because, I mean, there's either Knocker or who's a dragon who comes out as a teenage boy when you first meet him,
Yeah.
and Megan, who they rescue in Jan and the Secret Cave. That was a fun story. Megan was captured 350 years ago as a baby dragon, and they trapped her down in the cave to guard this tree, this little tiny magical apple tree, and she had no one knew she was down there for 350 years. They made sure that there was food and stuff to eat, but she wasn't supposed to be down there. Her nymph Lila um, was going to be down there with her,
Hmm.
but they trapped Lila. And that's where the next book comes, the search for Lila. Anyway, but in order to get her out, they had to go down there and rescue her and turn her into a human girl to get her up the path to get her out of the
Yeah.
cave because she was too big to get out of the cave.
That's fair.
Because
She's
she's
a
a
dragon.
pretty big dragon. She's a pretty big dragon.
Yeah. Yeah, that's fair. And I mean, you can't really like you would want to like carry a dragon up the stairs either, you know? So like
Oh, well,
that's
you couldn't. She's like 20 feet long and her wings are
yeah,
like
no.
stretching out to 30 feet. And yeah, so she had to become a puny human so she could
Ugh,
go up the stairs. But she
lame.
has an attitude. She hasn't dealt with humans. for 350 years. So you can tell when she runs into the poachers and everybody, she doesn't let them boss her around. She's the one who he just says, "You just get out of here, you puny human, or I'm gonna come in." And that's her one fault is that if she loses her calm, she would turn back into a dragon. So the kids who are with her have to keep her calm. That's one of the things they have to do. Keep
Gotcha.
her from losing her cool.
Ooh, I know
So
that's tough for a dragon.
yeah, yeah, because she's protecting the kids, and she wants like Taylor. She wants to protect him, and he says, "No, just get behind me and stay calm," because because if she turns into a dragon, then they're going to do something that
Yeah,
who knows.
yeah, yeah, that's fair.
So,
Um, so if we were gonna make the Ituria Chronicles,
hmm
who would you have be
oh
your
gosh,
your main characters? So I'll just do it with, the kids for the book. So we got Russ, Taylor, Jenna, Jan, and Sarah, and Michelle.
and
So those
Michelle.
those six.
hmm I don't know who I would have. Oh, that's hard. I try not to watch too much TV because it's crazy. So I don't.
That's fair.
Um, I mean, the heroes and heroines are about 10 to 12 years old. Knocker comes out as looking about 13. He's tall with dark hair and he carries his satchel and he's always in a pair of jeans and a t-shirt because
Me
that's the
too.
way
Me
he
too.
looks. And
Me too at 30 years old.
and Megan, when she's a human, she's in a red dress and boots and has a satchel and she has long gray hair down to her waist,
Oh
just
goodness.
like some other people do. Anyway, because that's her. She is ruby red body as a dragon with gray wings.
Okay.
So that's where her coloring comes from. So I don't know
That's
if
okay.
who I would have. So we'll have to move on to another question because
Oh
I
no,
have
that's
no
fine.
idea.
That's
So
fine. Okay. So, what was I gonna say? What books are you reading right now?
actually, I went to a Wizards and Lizards shop. It's not a shop. What is it called? It was like a farmer's market type thing, and I met a guy called John Tilton, and I bought his book, and it was a Return to Luxury. It was, and I'm going to read it. I'm excited to read it. So that's what
Ooh.
I'm going to read next. But I usually go into the old ones like Agatha Christie,
Mhm.
and I actually am in the middle of reading the Book of Ninja, which is pretty in depth, but it's pretty interesting too. It's 400 years ago how they trained the ninja to do whatever they ninja people do.
Okay.
And so I read that when I want to fall asleep, but it's very interesting. It's very interesting, very detailed into, and it makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, that's
And
funny. She said
it's
if I'm
good.
ready to she said if I'm ready to go to bed, I'll just read about the ninjas.
Well, and then and I actually read my own books sometimes too, just because I
Hey,
really like my characters and they're so much fun for me. So
that's really important that you like to read your own books, actually. Like,
yeah,
because
I
like I was just talking to Jackie Sonnenberg and she was like, I write books that I would want to read.
hmm
And I was like, you should. You should write books that you want to read. Because like if you don't want to read your own books, then why are you writing them?
hmm right,
So
right.
that's good
And
that
I
you read
say
your
they're
own
for
books.
7 and up, but they're for 7 and up to. It's just a book that doesn't have any bad language or
Hmm.
violence or um, male female interaction, whatever you
Yeah, yeah,
want to use
yeah.
the right word,
Yeah, yeah. That makes
So
sense. That
yeah,
makes sense to
so
me. Yeah, no,
yeah.
I love that. Okay, let's see. What are we reading? What other authors or books would you recommend to other people besides yourself, obviously?
Besides myself.
Hmm.
Depends on what they want to read. Um, I mean, there's a lot of Four Horsemen people that I would recommend for people who like um, scary stories.
Yeah,
And
I got a lot of those too.
yeah, so I would just go to the Four Horsemen and see which one you like because they have a
Yes.
lot of scary stories and a lot of romance stories.
Hmm.
And there's a lot of them that are out there.
Yeah.
I like to read the Agatha Christie ones. I read those several times because they're always something you miss the first time when you read something and you go back and find it.
I don't think I've ever read them, but no, I don't think I've ever read an Agatha Christie book.
Oh gosh. Yeah, she's the queen of mystery.
I know she is, and like it's so crazy too because I love like mystery shows. Like I watch Murder She Wrote all the time, and like I'll
Yeah.
watch like Matlock and Columbo and like Diagnosis Murder. Like I watch all of those like old shows or whatever, and
hmm
like I'm like, ah, like I should like read some Agatha Christie, but like I just haven't
If you
like,
like, yeah, if you like Murder She Wrote and you like Columbo, you would like Agatha Christie. Yeah, the
okay,
Hercule Poirot ones or the Marple ones, you would.
yeah, yeah, I'll probably have to like put them on the list of things to like listen to while I'm at work or something like
Oh, there
that
you go. There
because
you go.
I just I don't know. I've always wanted I think I like downloaded one on Audible once, but like I started listening to it and I didn't like the narrator's voice, so I stopped listening
Oh,
to it.
yeah. There's a couple I won't read twice. I think The Postern of Fate was one that jumped out at me that I probably wouldn't read again because it's over 30 or 40 years and
Hmm.
it was a little disjointed for me. But most of them they take place over a weekend or something and you're trying to figure out who it is and you don't know who it is and
Yeah.
it's very good.
Oh yeah, no. I love like, I love the movie Clue. Like that's
Oh yeah.
yeah, like I love stuff like that. So like everyone's like, "You would love Agatha Christie." And I'm like, "Yeah, yeah, yeah." Like I know, but like I got to get there. So maybe once I'm done reading all these like arcs
Read
and
or The
stuff.
Murder of Joe Aykroyd.
I think that
Um,
was the book that I downloaded on Audible and I didn't
oh,
like the narrator. I think that was the one. But
okay.
if I can find it on like Kindle Unlimited or something, I'm sure I could probably find like the actual like physical books
hmm
somewhere. Like if I could find
Yeah.
it, then like I would totally like.
Yeah, you can get them at the Goodwill stores online have lots of those kind of books.
Oh,
We get them
nice.
there.
Okay.
We get them there and they're inexpensive and they're the first or second editions and they're really nice.
Oh,
So, and
well.
sometimes they change the name like The Silent Witness used to be Perot loses a client, but they changed the name to The Silent Witness. The Silent Witness is the dog, and
Ah,
the
okay.
dog is the one that shows him who killed him. Oh, I gave you
Oh.
the clue. Okay, but you have to you have to watch the whole thing or read the whole book. But it
Okay, okay.
I really like them because they make you think. They make you think and try and figure out who did what. Count for everybody where they
Yeah.
all are. Like
Yeah,
Death
no.
on the Nile is one of our favorites, and
That was such a good
um,
book movie. That was a very good movie. I quite enjoyed it. I also
mhm.
really love like if you've ever watched like the Knives Out mysteries.
I saw the movie. I didn't.
Yeah, yeah,
I
yeah. Like
saw
so
the
if you've seen the
movie.
movies, yeah.
hmm
Like I love those movies. Like I love them so much. Like I can't wait for the third one to come out in November. Like I'm like so excited for it.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
good.
I really like stuff like that. Like it wasn't like a murder mystery. It was just more like a kind of chaotic mystery, but it was Bullet Train with like Brad Pitt and like a bunch of like other like random celebrities on there.
Murder on the Orient Express.
I haven't seen that one.
Oh, okay. That
I
one
haven't
takes
seen,
place on a train, the Orient Express.
I think
That's a very good one. Murder on the Orient Express.
I you know what? I think it's always like on and I'm always like catching it like right in the middle when I'm like watching TV. So I'm gonna have
Yeah.
to find that.
I would read the book because one of the newer versions of it, they totally changed the plot, so it doesn't make any sense. So
Okay.
that happens to movies. So the book,
Yeah,
sticks to her story, and it makes more sense if you.
gotcha. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, I'll have to look at that. I'll probably be on my lunch break tomorrow, like Agatha Christie books.
You can get the short stories. I think she has a lot of short stories too. Like we have the complete short stories of Hercule Poirot. He's one of her characters.
It's
And
okay.
even though they're short stories, they're
Yeah.
very good.
Hey,
You
I
have
love
an hour or half an hour or something.
ah,
You can do it then.
look. I've always got a half an hour or five to read. Especially if it's a book that I really, really want to read. So I could definitely make time for that. Let's see. Da-da-da, da-da-da, da-da-da. Um, what advice would you give to someone who is aspiring to be a writer?
I would say just write. The old adage is you can't edit an empty page, so just keep writing, write something, and then you can go back and edit it. But just keep writing, and you have what is it? You have a story to tell, and no one else can tell it, so you have to write it down
Yeah,
and put it out there.
I love
And
that.
that's what I would tell them,
I love
you
that.
know.
Um, all right. Last but not least, where can the people find you on the socials?
Oh, okay. Um, well, I have a website that jbmoonster dot jbmonster yeah moonstar.com. I'll say it right. jbmoonstar.com. Um, I've been off of Instagram for a month or two because it's been crazy and I've
Yeah,
taken a break for a while.
that's fair.
But yeah, I'm there. But and Four Horsemen has all of my books and on their website.
Hmm.
And same thing with Facebook. I'm taking a break from social media for a little while because
A lot of people are doing that right now, so
it's
it's
just
completely
crazy.
understandable. Yeah.
And in order to be sane during the rest of the day, I can't do it right now, but I will be trying to get back into it. I'm actually retiring from my day job the end of the year. And then I'm planning on getting a lot more into writing. That's where those 12 books are coming from the mermaids and some more from
Gotcha.
Ituria. And then get more into social media again once we can get
Yeah.
past this thing. So
Yeah.
that's what I'm planning on doing. So,
Okay. All right. Well,
yeah.
that's fun. Congratulations on retiring. That sounds
Thank
like,
you.
uh, I wish I could retire at the ripe old
I
age of
worked hard
30.
for it. Oh,
Yeah.
well, let's see. You're just still a puppy, so you're okay.
I know I'm just a little baby.
Spring chicken or whatever they call it.
Ugh,
Yeah.
I
I've
definitely
been
am
working for
not a spring chicken.
53 years.
Oh my gosh.
So, yeah, I
That's a
started
long time.
working when I was like 13 or 14. I've been
Oh
working
goodness.
since then.
Goodness.
So,
That's
it's
yeah.
it's time.
Yeah, you definitely need to retire.
I'm ready. And
Yes.
looking forward to it and then spend more time. I got two grandkids and you
Oh,
know, got spend more time with them and make a lot of blankets and stuff for them,
oh,
pillows. So,
oh, you make blankets?
I make quilts and yeah. Yeah, I
Ooh,
spent a year or two making a beautiful quilt. I did one for my daughter, and
ooh,
it was,
I love that.
hand quilted, hand put together, hand pieced, hand quilted.
I love
So,
that. I love that.
so
I don't have the patience to do that.
that's how
I
you develop patience.
uh I just know myself all too well. And also like I'd have to do it like at someone's house that doesn't have a pet. I have two cats. Um, and they'll just be playing the whole time while I'm doing it, and it'll drive me nuts. And then one of us will have to leave the house, and it'll be me. It'll be me. It won't be the cats.
It won't be the cats. No. Okay. Yeah.
But
Yeah. So, yeah, I just made my grandson a lap quilt size, like 3 by 4 feet. And it was like roads and it had little houses and it had a police station, a fruit market, and
aw,
a school and everything. So he could drive his little Hot Wheel cars on the road and visit all the places. So
that's so
that was
cute.
fun.
I love that.
That was fun to do.
Oh man,
So
that's so
I,
fun.
have to say it was a cheater cloth, but it was still, I had to quilt all the little pieces. I had to quilt all the roads and all the houses and all the chickens and
Yeah,
all the squirrels and everything. I hand quilted them all on there so that he could play with it.
I love that. All of my nieces and nephews are like way too old for that now. Like they're all like preteens and stuff. So they
You'd
they
have to be making them hats and sweaters and stuff like that.
I can't do
No,
that. No, I
no.
can't do that. One thing that I've learned about myself in my years of life is that I like when it comes to like hand making things, I can't do it.
Mhm.
I that is not my strong suit. I learned about myself that
Okay,
handmade things, not my strong suit. Can't do it. Cause
okay.
I've learned that about myself. And that's why I usually have like I will usually just find someone else who will do it. Like I'm like, hey, I'll give you some money if you please do this for me. I am not above giving people money to do things.
Sure.
I mean, I'm helping you out, which means I'm helping me out. So like it's a win-win for everyone, I think, you know?
Yeah, there you go. Yep. They've got the time to do it, then,
Yeah,
that
exactly.
works. That works.
Exactly, exactly. All right. Well, JB Moonstar, thank you so much for being on Booking It with me. I really appreciate you being here, and I hope that I made it fun and easy for you.
It was great. It was very, very enjoyable. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you having me on.
Absolutely. I would love to talk to you some more once you get some more books pumped out, once you get your Iteria, some more Iteria books coming out and some more Crystal K books coming out.
Hmm.
I'll be,
Okay.
yes, I would love to talk to you again about those so I can see the beautiful covers and hear about what all of these kids are doing to save the world once again.
That's right. That's what they're doing. They're saving the world one animal at a time. So,
Exactly. And for my watchers, I will have all of JB Moonstar's info and how to buy her books and her website linked in the description. And please make sure you rate, review, and subscribe to my podcast, Booking It with Jonna. And then I will see you all next time. Bye.